Okay, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Massive Marketing Success System Sunday Night Hangout. My name is Rob Gearing. I'm the admin and owner of Traffic Leads to Income VM and the founder of the Massive Marketing Success System. And I'm joined by Rebecca Stamer, who's the owner of the Cardinal Viral Mailer, which is part of the Massive Success System. And she's going to be talking about IBO Toolbox Part 2 tonight. And then I'm going to be talking about some new enhancements to the MMS, to the Massive Marketing Success System. And we're going to be looking for some helpers and some beta testers. So we're going to be talking about that. So just a little background of what we do here on Sunday nights. The Massive Marketing Success System starts with Traffic Leads to Income VM. So we know that the Traffic Leads to Income VM is a viral mailer that has its own steps of success, these 7 steps of marketing success, if you will, which is in the back office of Traffic Leads to Income VM. So that's for anybody and everybody to partake in. Drives any business, any opportunity, anything that you're doing. So we took the things that we learned from Traffic Leads to Income VM and the 7 steps, and we created a specific application called MMS, Massive Marketing Success, which was also known as the Traffic Leads to Leverage, TL2L. So TL2L came before MMS, and then I sort of had 2 properties on my hands, and I decided to merge together. So you'll learn more about that tonight. But what the MMS does is it gives you specific applications, specific marketing plan that you can use. So not only is it Traffic Leads to Income VM, and it plays on the 7 steps of marketing success, but it gives you a specific home business recommendation. It gives you a specific autoresponder recommendation to build your list and get leads for Club Shop Rewards, which is our specific business that we have as part of the system. And it also gives you a blogging platform. It gives you a awesome device that allows you to send out mail to 85 mailers at one time. So imagine if you have a system and you have that cool box of everything that you need, and now you're given a specific email swipe that with one click you can send out to 85 mailers at one time. You're going to get leads. You've got multiple streams of income that happen when people follow the simple setup steps, and it just continues on and on from there. So that's what that's all about. So MMS is a lot of different things, and tonight we're going to delve into IBO Toolbox because we can use that to advertise MMS, and you can use it to advertise anything. So if you're a Traffic Leads to Income VM member, for example, and you're not necessarily using MMS, you still want to pay attention to IBO Toolbox. And all of our viewers tonight get 10,000 credits in Traffic Leads to Income VM. That's a big bonus, or a 1-month upgrade in Traffic Leads to Income VM. So all I'll need for that is that you send a support ticket via Traffic Leads to Income VM using the FAQ area of your back office, and then click on Ask Admin and tell me what you want, and we'll take care of that. So that is a little bit about that. So a nice bonus for those viewing. I also like everybody to respond in our Q&A area. So we're going to give the instructions, and I have Ricardo here who's very nicely used the Q&A area. So Ricardo, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you a little project tonight. I want you to come back to me so that I can see it here. You're going to come back in Q&A and kind of give instructions of how people use Q&A, or how you did it to get here so easily and so quickly with your comment, which was "Good day, everybody." So we're going to ask Ricardo to do that. My verbal instruction simply is Q&A is in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. When you click that, it opens up a window, and at this point, you're going to see a little grid box in the upper right. When you click that, that's going to give you 2 options: Q&A to give me your question, your comment, your thoughts about our meeting tonight, and the showcase links, which gives you special links that we set up for you. The first showcase tonight is my YouTube channel, so you can see all the videos. This will be a YouTube video as soon as we are completed here. So we have an archive of all the training videos that we've done. And the other thing is the other showcase link is the MMS link, which we're going to talk about MMS later, but it gives you the information for the Massive Marketing Success System. So Ricardo is going to also give his version of how to use Q&A, and hopefully that's going to help some people. Ricardo's a great leader out there who helps and supports us. Okay, so with all that being said, it's time to talk about IBO Toolbox, which is in your downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM. If you're not a member of Traffic Leads to Income VM, ask the person who brought you here tonight how to get in, or you can go to trafficleadstoincomevm.com, and then you'll find IBO Toolbox in the downline builder of Traffic Leads to Income VM. So it's easy to get involved. As Rebecca's giving you some directions. If you're not a member, you could jump in on that. And it's really a good platform to promote our MMS lead capture pages. That's one of the things we help you do in MMS, Massive Marketing Success, is to build maybe your first lead capture page. So great place to advertise that. And just in general, Rebecca's going to give you those guidelines because it's a little different place, the IBO Toolbox, to advertise. So it's not just throw a link out there and get some people to opt in. It's got to do it a little differently over there. So tell us about that, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rob. Hi, everybody. Well, this is kind of a repeat of last week, but at least this week I learned how to screen share. So maybe we'll be able to get just a little bit further into it. So without hesitating anymore, I'm going to bring up my IBO. Can we see that? Rob, can you see it? Ricardo, type yes or no.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Okay. Yay, I did it.
Yeah, it looks good, Rebecca. Looks good.
Okay. Well, this is the login page for my IBO. And of course, yours is going to look very similar. IBO is definitely one of the most original marketing platforms out there. It can be done all for free. You can upgrade if you choose, but other than getting additional credits and getting a little badge, the benefits are the same for both free and upgraded members. Every tool in IBO is available for all members. If you remember last week, I told you 96% of the people that view everything on IBO are not members. This goes out on the World Wide Web, and everybody sees everything. They see your comments, your text links, your banners, and of course, your published articles. Okay, so when you log in, you're going to see this little dashboard here, over here on the right-hand side. They have this set up so absolutely great. The first thing that you want to do when you log in is probably scroll down here, and you can see, okay, today I was very busy, so I only have one red arrow. A red arrow means I'm not getting credit for that activity because I haven't referred anybody. But everything else I've done today. Scroll on down here. You want to click about 4 or 5 of these little ads here. Don't have to hold them up long. Click, open the ad, hang on to it 5-10 seconds, go ahead and close it, go to the next one. If it's something you're interested in, of course, take a longer look. By doing that, you can then go over here to this little thing called free credits and click on that. Why are credits important? Credits are important so that you can advertise your own banners, your own text links. And for every 100 credits you have, you get 500 impressions. Banners, it costs 2 impressions for a banner, only cost 1 impression for a text link. So that's something to keep in mind when you're setting up your advertising. When you clicked on the free credit coupon here, you're going to see today's code is, and then it says daily-do6521cc. Basically, I just go after you have to click those ads. If you haven't clicked the ads, they're not going to let you redeem it. You'll highlight it, copy it, and click this little box here that says redeem here. Paste it in the box. And then you'll have to check this that, yes, I have participated and I have clicked a few ads. I don't get to redeem the coupon right now because I actually did redeem it earlier, so that's not going to work. Sundays. On Sundays is when the IBO Toolbox newsletter comes out. You will get a notice in your email. Click on the link, read it. It's always full of really good information. At the very bottom of the newsletter, usually about the second paragraph from the bottom, there will be another code very similar to this. Come back into your IBO, log in, go to free credits, paste that code into the box. Yes, you have participated in some ads, click it, you'll get another 100 credits. So now you've already got 1,000 impressions when you go to cash those in. Okay, for your advertising, I'm going to click on my advertising. And as you can see, I've got some ads here, I've got some banners. Listing is a text ad, and of course, these are my banners. This is very easy to do. You can create a new one simply by clicking on this little button here. And you can create the new text ad, which says 1 impression to view. Banners, 2 impressions to view. You can do a larger banner, 250 by 250, costs 5 impressions. Or you can do a 728 by 90 banner, and that costs you 10 impressions. Personally, I stick with the text ads and just the standard 468 by 60 banner. Totally up to you. Now, how do we get those credits into impressions? Oh, I don't need to convert. That's why I can't see my little box here. There is normally a little box here that says convert credits. But here, there it is. You can click on there. And I'm going to go ahead and cash in another 100. This little box comes up, tells you 1 credit equals 5 impressions. Credits to convert. You have your choice of 100 or 500 if you have 500 credits, which is easy to do. If you log in every day, if you kind of maneuver around, you're going to earn anywhere from 100 to 300 credits a day. If you do a press release every day, you earn 100 to 200 credits on that press release. I average maybe 2 press releases a week, basically because that's all I have time for. So we've selected the 100 here. It tells me I'm going to get 500 impressions. I'm going to convert that to credits, and I'm going to click Proceed to Ads. So now I think what I'm going to do is you don't really get to assign to any particular item. The way you do that is by turning on or off your ads. This afternoon I turned this ad on, and I think right now I'm going to turn on my Cardinal banner here. So now those credits are going to be used by both my text ad and my banner. Okay, going over to my associates. My associates, very easy. Right now I don't have any. That's because I finished all that earlier today without thinking. But you can see all my associates listed here. And some people I'm sure have miles and miles. I have about 3 pages full. And you can see what level they're at the time that you're looking at it. So this gentleman here, John, he has 2 stars, but he has the IBO badge here. So he's either purchased credits or he is an upgraded member. Gregory, he's a 4-star. So he's been in there. He's been busy. He's been moving around. Those stars can change daily. Here are mine. They were 5 stars. If you go 2 or 3 days without logging in, you go 2 or 3 days without doing anything at all in there, you will see those stars start to dwindle down. It all goes back to the beginning on the first page of the dashboard where I showed you. Which computer we're fast. There we go. Here, completed profile, recent press release, recent wall activity. This is your wall over here on the left-hand side. You can run little ditties over there. You know, just make little statements. Not really advertise, just either make a comment or a short text ad, throw it in there. So you get credit for that. Don't expect to find it real fast after you do. It'll last about 2 minutes because this wall moves very quickly. People are posting on it nonstop. Of course, you're going to get points for referrals. And you also get points, in case you didn't know, when your referrals finish their profile. You get They receive points and you receive points for their completing their profile. So if you get a referral, make sure they finish doing their profile. Recent advertising, well, we just did one. And recent press released our video. There is a section that you can do a video. I'm going to be very honest because I'm just learning videos. I haven't gotten into that yet. So we'll hold that for another time after I figure out how to do all that. Okay, my press release that I did today, and unfortunately, guys, last week's was on MMS. Today we did for Club Shop. Still all ties together, so it works. But the things that I wanted to point out, well, of course, you have your title, and mine was Fear Sets In. These are all, your keywords, things you want people, because remember, this is out on the World Wide Web. This is not just in IBO. And then as you're setting up your press release, which we'll go look at in a minute, it's going to ask you what link is this press release bar. Now, you are not limited to, you can use multiple links in here as long as you don't go crazy, but you want to select one link that your whole press release revolves around. And that, of course, is my Club Shop. Actually, it's my new splash that I did, which ties in to transform fear into action. So if you remember right, you don't want to make this a sales pitch. You can make a sales pitch at the very end, but you want the article to be interesting. You want to get the viewer's attention. Basically, I have a little ditty talked about, remember when you made the decision when you were going to create an income by working online and tell your boss what to do with his job. And I worded it nicely. And then I went and I found this little graphic. I quit. That's what I would love to tell my boss. Someday it will happen. Of course, I won't look quite that grumpy, but that's okay. So then you spend the next, it goes on, you spend a little bit of time. You're looking at programs and mailers and autoresponders and websites. And, in a matter of just a few weeks, you are getting overwhelmed. You're spending money and you're not making any money. Everybody's been through it. Unless you just happen to luck into something the first time around, it's something that's going to happen to everybody. And so you kind of start becoming a little afraid to turn on your computer here. So there's where the fear starts to set in. So now what do we do to get past that fear? Well, we get past it, first of all, by taking a time out. Everybody has to take a time out once in a while. So therefore, we go to our corner, we take a time out, we go to dinner, we, go do something to take a couple hours off and regroup. So then I have my little guy here. And then back down to here, we got back to business. And I showed you how to get over your fear. Okay. And then by overcoming your fear and tying it together with the team build is how I walked it into my Club Shop. And then all they have to do is click on this, which I don't guess it won't work because this is mine. And that's all they have to do, to get past it. So they're invited to go to my program without me talking about my program the whole time. You want to talk about something that you're passionate about or something you want to teach. One of the best things you can teach is how to market yourself. And that gives you so many avenues to go in. You want to read these press releases by other people and make comments, because that will help you build your list of contacts in here. This Lonnie, he's always the first one to comment on my press releases, and he's never missed one yet. This gentleman here, Melvin, he's a brand new person that saw me today. And of course, then he became a new associate. So it's really important to keep it interesting. But the other thing is that when you look in your emails and you're going to get a new press release at IBO, open those up and read through a few, and especially try and find the ones that talk about IBO, because those particular press releases are done by staff members at IBO. And they have some great information. I happened to click on one today, which I thought was rather humorous, considering that we were all going to get together tonight. But it actually talked about, do not make your articles a sales pitch. You have to talk about something other than your program and then tie it in. Use humor. Humor attracts all kinds of attention. I'm not very good at telling jokes, so I let the humor talk through my pictures. It works. It works for me. And people who are getting to know that I very rarely know how to tell a joke, but I do know how to put up a funny picture. So that's just something you want to keep in mind there. Then finally, after all is said and done, so here are all my articles. And that's the other nice thing. Okay, so right now I only have 2 comments here, but Mr. Melvin here will go down and he's going to read some of these other articles. And so today, most of my comments actually came from other articles. And you're going to find that happens. So don't be disappointed when you write this really fantastic press release and you only get 1 or 2 comments. Pay attention. These people are reading all this other, and you're starting to get comments in there. So all is not lost. And I think, okay, I'm back. Hey, I did that all in one move. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers it. The only other thing I want to remind everybody, take those articles. Don't plagiarize yourself. That is one of the worst things you can do, and you lose points. Every article needs to be an original article. You'll get an extra 100 points because it's original. And they have a system that takes your articles before publishing that will compare it to make sure it's not written anywhere else on the internet. You'll sit there when you hit that publish button, and it will take it a couple minutes because it does a fast search of blogs and everything out there. So trying to plagiarize yourself or anything like that just isn't going to work. You will get caught. So instead, go the opposite way. Do your press release at IBO. Wait 30 minutes. Make sure it's good and published. Wait for your first comment. That first comment usually comes in 5 or 10 minutes. Then copy that that article and go post it on your blog. Go post it at LinkedIn. Put the link out on Twitter. Put the link on Facebook. It gives you a permalink for each article, and now you have absolute massive marketing from one article. I'm going to give it back to you, Rob.
Okay. Thank you, Rebecca. And I appreciate the great training that you provided everybody today. And part of that, somebody actually who you trained was me, because I was engrossed in my IBO Toolbox there. That's why I was delayed coming back into the Hangout here. So good job. And I actually did a couple of things. I can tell you what I did. I searched out the newsletter, read that good newsletter that they put out, and grabbed that code. So I picked up 100 credits by doing that. And I was playing around with that. I noticed that they must have a time limit on that because you can't go back into previous articles. The codes seem to be different every week, and they must be time sensitive codes.
Yes, they are. They last. Matter of fact, Sunday morning, you cannot even go back and read today, a week from today. If you haven't read it by Saturday, you're not going to get credit. Sunday, it doesn't come out until mid-afternoon, but there's no more reading it as of Sunday morning.
Okay, that's good. And I gained a 2nd star, so working on maybe getting a few more stars. It does require a little bit of effort, but it's good advertising. It's good to understand all the different aspects of it so that you can decide for yourself where you're going to get the best bang for the buck. So very good, and again, a good place for us to advertise our MMS in various formats and various ways to get the good word out about the Massive Marketing Success System. So now I'm going to talk about that a little bit. If you are on, please let us know by using Q&A. hit your Q&A in the upper right-hand corner and tell us that you're here and that you're listening. Once you hit Q&A in the upper right, I believe there's a little grid box that you have to hit. And when you click that grid box, then you can put in your question, your comment. I'd like to know who else is out there besides Ricardo. I know Ricardo checked in earlier, but a lot of people don't check in. That's fine. But if you, it gives you a avenue to be able to, to voice that. So what I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to go into screen share maybe myself here, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming with MMS. So let me hit share. Nope, that share's not working. Well, here we go, entire screen. There we are. Okay. Okay, so let me take a look here at, and I'm going to close out the IBO Toolbox there, don't need anymore. So MMS, Massive Marketing Success. Below that, you see the banner, My Traffic Leads to Leverage, a residual income plan that works. So I think there's always going to be some element of the word traffic leads to leverage, because that was the original product. And since we do use up pure leverage and utilize that resource, there's always going to be some level of that verbiage being part of our MMS. But little by little, the verbiage is kind of switching out from traffic leads to leverage, and MMS is taking center stage. MMS really brought Club Shop Rewards to light as the recommended business opportunity. A bunch of us work it. We do very well with it, and we know that people ask us every day, tell me what you do. What's your business model? What is your plan? I'm a program owner, but I also have other things that I'm involved in. So MMS essentially is my personal game plan for success. And I've been doing this for quite a while, have had good success, so I can show you how to do it as well. You're going to notice in time that My Traffic Leads to Leverage banner is going to disappear. Rebecca created a nice MMS banner for us, so that's going to be taking that banner's place there. So that's an enhancement. And to take a look at the plan, if you can't find it in the showcase links that we talked about earlier, just go to trafficleadstoincome.com/blog/MMS. I'm looking for some beta testers. Okay. So what's in it for the beta testers? Well, I'll immediately, if you say, yeah, I'm willing to beta test this, okay, I will move you to my highest level of upgrade in Traffic Leads to Income VM, which is called the TL2L level, okay, playing on the old verbiage there. So how is that different than being a free member, a graduate, a JV, lifetime upgrade member, or this highest level TL2L? Well, if you look at the JV level, people pay anywhere from $99.99 to $124.97. Right now we're running a special. If you want a lifetime upgrade for less than $100, it's going to be every login tonight through tomorrow. Every login gives you that as a where the word's escaping me, as a one-time offer. Though we know it's not a one-time offer, but every login you're going to be given the opportunity to lock in that $99.97, I believe it is, lifetime upgrade. That's called a JV upgrade, because when we first started Traffic Leads to Income VM, we had owners who helped us launch, so they were JV partners. Okay, so they got that to help build the program to what it is today, which is almost 20,000 members and 12,000 active subscribers. Okay, so very good there. So we know it's a very good mailer. People also pay into that level. Like I said, $100 tonight. It could be $124.97 a couple of days from now. So it pretty much stays within that range. It's really a value much higher than that, but we price it. We price it to sell, of course. So with that, you get 50% commissions on all sales. So if you brought somebody in at the $99.97 or $124.97 level, you're looking at $50, $60 of commission. That's pretty good, right? You're also getting a better deal when it comes to how many credits you earn when you click the credit links in the emails that you receive, or if you do it in the back office. Hopefully everybody realizes that they can actually read mail in their Traffic Leads to Income VM back office under missed mail. It's on the left-hand column when you log in. So that's a good feature there, just to give a little side note about that. You get unlimited lead capture pages. You get the ability to email your downline without any credit expenditure, and a couple other things I'm probably forgetting about too. But with you get the 10,000 credit packages per week. You get one free 10,000 credit package per week. Okay, so that would be 40,000 credits plus the 10,000 credits that you're already getting. So that's about 50,000 credits a month at that level. By moving to the TL2L plan, as we call the MMS, Massive Marketing Success, you're getting rotation on traffic leads to income VM.com. And right now there's only a couple people at that level because we've reset everything back to square one, and we're bringing beta testers back in through it, and eventually we're going to be inviting everybody. But if you hear about it like this, you have the ability to be a beta tester. So being on traffic leads to income VM.com, there's tons of traffic that hits that. That's going to be a lot of signups for you. And even when more people come aboard, it's still going to be pretty good for you. But that's not all, as they say. The most coveted thing that I offer, I believe, in looking at my statistics, is the ability for people to get 10,000 credits per day. Okay, because that's 70,000 a week times 4 is it's over 250,000 credits a month to one of the hottest viral mailers. So at some point I had to say to myself, you know what, you're giving away so much, you've got to get something back in return. People who are floundering, people who are struggling, people who are looking for something to grab onto, and the mentoring and support, they can come aboard, follow the directions at trafficleadstaincome.com/blog/MMS, and one of our team members upgraded in Club Shop Rewards. If you're a partner, I would give that to you. But let's say you're already in Club Shop Rewards, you're already under somebody else, you're not going to rejoin it again. Well, if you are upgraded in, if you take the upgrade within our team for pure leverage, if you follow the instructions, you'll see host and profit, and then an upgrade to what's called pure leverage. If you fall within our team structure, I would give you that as well. So that would be, that would be another qualifier to get the TL2L level. So Club Shop Rewards, okay, that's part of this plan. Pure Leverage, that's part of this plan. We also have some other elements. When you get further down the instructions, you'll learn about Referral Frenzy, which is huge. So at this point, if you still haven't met any of the other qualifiers, I would just kind of come and see me personally, and we can talk through how I can get you, or if there's any option for you for this TL2L level. It's worth your while to ask the question, because I do look at things then on a case-by-case basis. And there's some other things I'm thinking about, but I'm not going to reveal all of that tonight. That'll come with time. There's always the JV level that I mentioned, but the TL2L level is a private level for people that I'm going to closely coach and mentor to the level of $5,000 a month or more, not only through Club Shop Rewards, but through all the other forms of residual income that I mentioned. Plus, if you look at our downline builder in Traffic Leads to Income VM, you'll see there's other opportunities for residual income. So I can be out there promoting a singular lead capture page, be building my list, entering people into the system, and getting income in 7, 10, or 12, 13 or more different ways. So it sounds pretty interesting, right? And the mentoring part is free. So the expenditure that you're looking at here is really not much for what you could potentially get by being active, by following the instructions, and really really working this, and stop focusing on things that are unproductive and start really putting your plan in motion with us here at the Massive Marketing Success System. So I think that's all I wanted to say tonight. But again, looking for beta testers. So how do you become a beta tester? Well, I would say the best thing to do is to go read my directions at trafficleadstaincome.com/blog/MMS. And when you're sending me your information about claiming your 10,000 credit prize or the 1 month upgrade, say, yeah, here's my thoughts on that. But I'm also interested in being a beta tester. And there's a little thing that I got to click that changes your membership level. Now, I'm not going to give you that and not ask anything in return. So I'll need to see the proof. I'll need to see the lead capture page set up. I'll need to see the blog that comes with this, that becomes part of the landing page, part of the thank you process. I think those are really the two things that I'd look at. Mainly the lead capture page, so I can test your system and make sure that everything's working correctly. And if indeed you meet the, you stick with it and you honestly are working it and have set it up and are going to put it in motion, then you retain that level. You stay at the TL2L level. So sounds like a fair deal, right? So I need to know that you're committed to it. I need to know that if you look at it and say look at it, and if you don't think it's for you, then don't send that support ticket. But if you do and you get moved to that level, the expectation is you get these things to me quickly. I'd say within 48 hours would be pretty reasonable to have the setup with the lead capture page, the blog as well that we help you set up. But the lead capture page ultimately, by me filling that out, that'll lead to the blog. It'll lead to the to the thank you, the landing page, and there we go. And then you'll give me some comments and feedback. Since it's beta tested, I want to know if it's confusing, if it's complicated, what can be improved, how can it be made better. But honestly, there's only so much you can do when it comes to teaching somebody how to set up a funneling system. There is some complexity to it. But my goal is to make it as simple as I can, but it still has to be what it is. But for a plan that's going to help you build your list, generate leads to your primary business, leads to your Club Shop Rewards business that can lead to these people upgrading and earning you income, and then the other residual earning portions that we mentioned, the host and profit, pure leverage, referral frenzy, etc. That's some pretty good stuff. But like I said, to set up something like this, it does take some time and some effort. So in exchange for your beta testing and getting the benefits of the giant upgrade that you get with Traffic Leads to Income VM, your feedback and comments could actually help improve the product before I really go out and take it to the masses. So a good opportunity to really come in with us at this point. So I look forward to working with you. Let me come back into the room here, and I'm going to take the screen share off. So we'll stop screen sharing. And hi, Mike Morgan. Thanks for coming in. Any other comments, questions, thoughts? Rebecca, if you're still there, do you have anything else to share about thoughts about MMS?
Not really. I mean, at this point in time, you're at the beta launch stage, so it's time to get excited, though, for everybody. It really is, because most of us have worked a little bit of the MMS. Now it's time to get serious, and it's going to work, guys. You want to give this one a shot.
So my hope is actually, thanks, Rebecca. My hope for next week, then, who I'm hearing you echo, Rebecca.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You know how I hate the echoes. So the goal is for me, I have a week now to bring in my beta tester. So honestly, there's your timeline. It's going to be upgraded to the TL2L level for a week, okay, by promising to be a beta tester and in good faith beginning your setup, and then deliver me the goods by the end of the week. I'd like it sooner so I can get your feedback to improve the product. But if we can get some healthy beta testing going and some things corrected and everything tight, when I have the meeting on Sunday next week, it pretty much can be our, big launch. So, but we have work to do this week. So that's where getting you guys involved. Many are saying no sound. Good. But yeah, we're going to do the beta testing this week. You have at least a week then to really evaluate it and your feedback and comments will make the product better. And like I said, I would need the lead capture page and all the setup complete by the end to maintain or retain or to be able to stay at that TL2L level. But you know, if you could get it to me sooner, even better, because even if everything's not set up and complete for you, it's that feedback that will allow me to improve the product. And then we'll have a great launch party next Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I wish you all well. I wish you massive marketing success, and you know, come join us, come forward, because you know, we can help you, you know, take it to the next level. I'll just leave it at that. So have a great night, and if you're listening to the recording, cool too, because we get a lot of hits on YouTube. Amazingly enough, on our Thursday hangout, I don't know how it happened, but we're already exceeding. I don't know, maybe somebody put it out there in some submission service or something, but I was astounded by that. So we'll see how many immediate you know, hits we get to YouTube after this recording goes up at youtube.com/c/Rob Gearing. And Thursday will be our Club Shop Rewards, and the topic will be, it's all about the trial partners. So we're going to have a new and improved trial partner training page, and we're going to really talk to our trial partners, what they can do at that level, and what the next level looks like, which is the partner upgrade level. So until then, and until also next week, because we'll be back again Sunday, we do the Thursday for Club Shop, we do the Sunday for Massive Marketing Success. So until then, take care and have a good week to your massive success.